This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. The NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships on News Channel Nebraska are presented by Currency, Allo, Liberty First Credit Union, Woodhouse Auto, and by Midwest Bank.
Semi-final Friday in Lincoln. Today, championship dreams come one step closer to reality or get dashed altogether. A lot on the line in the capital city this morning. Hello, everyone. So glad you could join us here for Class C1 State Championship Basketball on News Channel Nebraska. Alongside Lou Siefker, I'm Eric McKay. Class C1 is first on deck here at PBA, and we will see the top-seeded Concordia Mustangs from Omaha take on the fifth-seeded Warriors from Wahoo. Lou, these semifinals feature a lot of recent state championship success, with one key exception that thinks they have what it takes to join those other championship programs here this weekend.
Well, yeah, the last 6 state championships in this class are represented in these Final Four. You had 2018, Wahoo won it. The next 3 years, Auburn won it. The last 2 years, Ashland Greenwood won it. Omaha Concordia, is it their year? We'll find out.
That we will, and we'll tell you about the players who are going to try to lead their teams to the championship. Next, you're watching the pregame show on News Channel Nebraska.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports.
A new year, a fresh start, a resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
Welcome back to the pregame show on News Channel Nebraska. The NSAA Class C1 Boys State Basketball Championship semifinals. Our first game features Omaha Concordia taking on Wahoo. Lou, Omaha Concordia looked incredible in their semifinal win over Malcolm yesterday. One of the big reasons, the big man, Quentin McCafferty. We know what he can do inside, but if he gets going outside like he did yesterday today, that's going to be a problem for Wahoo.
Well, he knocked down the first 2 3-pointers he took early in that ball game, and boy, that stretches the defense when you got the 6'10" guy out there. I think his biggest thing today is his defensive ability, his ability to change shots and block shots, and if he can throw those 3-pointers in, boy, he could be a real problem for Wahoo in this one.
Wahoo beat Ogallala yesterday. Coach Kevin Sheaf said probably not their best game offensively, but defensively they looked fantastic. But offense, defense, whatever they need, Marcus Glock is the guy who's been able to get it for him at 14 and 10 yesterday. I think they'll probably need more than 14 from him today, though.
Well, he's a guy he's scored 50 in a game, over 50 in a game this year against a really good team. So, yeah, you're right. He's got to get going offensively. And I think Concordia plays a really good brand of defense, so it's going to be difficult. But Glock is one of those guys where you just feel like maybe you got him under control, and you look up and he's got 14 and 10, and he makes a difference in the game. Certainly, they're going to go through Marcus Glock early and often in this one.
A guy who you can always count on to be in control, Brandon Axelman, the third member of our broadcast crew, with more on today's matchup. Brandon?
Thank you, Eric. You know, as sideline reporters, it's our job to really dig into the stats, the history, and find the narratives surrounding these games. And when it comes to history for these coaches and recent history, they are not interested in it, but we're going to talk about history all the same. First off, for Omaha Concordia, they made state for the first time as a program in 2021. This is the 4th straight year now they've made state. And every year up to this point, it's been Auburn who has ended their run. 2 of those 3 years, it's been in this semi-final round. So when I asked Coach Ken Kulis, hey, Coach, how happy are you that you're not seeing Auburn at this point? He sort of shrugged and says, it does not matter if it was Auburn or the Harlem Globetrotters. Every team you play is good when you get to the semifinals, and it's just a matter of who's up next, and they are looking to punch that ticket to the state championship for what would be the first time in program history. When he looks across at the team they have to stop and Wahoo, he said, obviously, Marcus Glock, an amazing talent and guard. You have to slow him down as best you can, but the biggest thing is to limit those around him, which again won't be easy because Marcus Glock isn't the only player that the Wahoo Warriors have. Now, when you go to Wahoo and their history, the past 2 years, they were the top seed entering this tournament, and each of the past 2 years, they were bounced in the first round by the 8th seed. 2 years ago, upset by Fort Calhoun, and last year, Auburn. Now they aren't the number 1 seed. I asked head coach Kevin Sheaf how much that played into this group of seniors' mentality and that victory they got yesterday. He said, not at all. They haven't even mentioned last year, and for good reason, or the past 2. They are just happy and excited to be at this point here this morning. When I said, what are you going to have to do to get the victory over a very good Concordia team? He said, offensively, they are really going to value the possessions offensively, get good shots, and most importantly, try to match the defensive physicality and energy of Omaha Concordia, something that team hangs its hat on. We're looking forward to a great one, minutes away from tip for the first game of semifinal Friday here on News Channel Nebraska. Stay with us. Concordia and Wahoo coming up next.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Back at Pinnacle Bank Arena, let's take a look at our school spotlight brought to you by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Concordia High School out of Omaha, making their 4th appearance ever and their 4th straight appearance. They have never made it to the state championship game. Meanwhile, Wahoo, they have a lot. This is their 42nd appearance at state. They're looking for their 16th appearance in a state title game all time. They have won 11 state titles, tied with Fall City Sacred Heart for 4th most ever in the state of Nebraska. Starting lineups and all the action next. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Hi, this is Misty. Here at Family Physical Therapy, we strive to go beyond your symptoms, ensuring you have access to quality, individualized care. We offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Family Physical Therapy has an excellent staff that cares about our patients' success. Whether you're suffering from a sports injury, a stroke, or working to improve balance and coordination, Family Physical Therapy is here to help. When you're here, you're family. Visit us at one of our many Nebraska locations today.
I love our Nebraska public schools. As a mom of high school students, I see the value public schools bring to our communities every day. It's where families come together to cheer for our teams, engage with our teachers, and build long-lasting, trusted relationships in our communities. It's where our kids get the skills and opportunities they need to succeed. I don't know if it's that way in other states, but here in Nebraska, public schools are the heart of our communities.
Hey there, sports fans. Looking for a winning play to make your game day complete? Look no further than Speedy Mart, your family-owned neighborhood convenience store. Score big with the wide range of snacks, drinks, and fuel for the road that will keep the whole crew cheering. And here's the kicker. Our friendly atmosphere and convenient location make every visit a slam dunk. So rally the family and head to Speedy Mart for the ultimate game day experience.
Life is a wild ride. It's important to have a trusted partner along the way. Liberty First Credit Union exists to provide its members with affordable financial services. Whether it is a large purchase, a new car or home remodel, overcoming obstacles, or chasing your dreams, financing life is what we do best. Give us a call or visit libertyfirstcu.com.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
In every community, there are unsung heroes. They're the ones who make a real difference every single day. News Channel Nebraska and Medica want to thank our community heroes, and now it's your chance to shine a spotlight on them. Nominate your local hero and let their story inspire us all. Winners get to donate $1,000 to a nonprofit of their choice, with over $5,000 donated to date. Together, we can celebrate those who make our communities brighter.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Allo. You deserve the fiber things in life. Allo Fiber. And by Unity Eye Centers, your provider of choice in Norfolk, Columbus, Grand Island, Pierce, and St. Paul.
Let's take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Unity Eye Center. And you take a look at Wahoo's starting lineup. We talked about Marcus Glock, 23 points per game. Cody Hesser was very good offensively and defensively. Dylan Simons was big for them in the first half as they were struggling on the offensive side. Jace Kaminsky was the one who helped put the game away. He came off the bench and had 10 points for the Warriors and head coach Kevin Sheaf. Meanwhile, that Omaha Concordia starting lineup, they had 4 guys in double figures yesterday. This is not a one-man show at all. Andrew Coolis, the sophomore, a tremendous point guard. I think he's going to be key against Wahoo's defense today. Carter Sunday had 12 in the victory yesterday over Malcolm. Jack Thrasher ended up in double figures as well for the Mustangs. And their head coach, Ken Coolis. Drew Coolis yesterday, I thought his play added kind of a new dimension to the Concordia teams that we've seen down here. And we know what Wahoo's going to try to do defensively against Concordia, limit what they can do outside. His ability to slash and find others, I think, might be potentially a difference for Concordia today.
Yeah, he's a scorer, but he's also a really good distributor. He handles the basketball well, and he's got that high IQ that most coaches' kids have. He just makes good decisions. He's going to be key in this one, I guarantee it.
4.5 assists per game coming into the state tournament. Got a couple of future D2 stars. Quentin McCafferty has committed to play basketball at Truman State down in Kansas, while Marcus Glock headed south as well to Northwest Missouri State.
Yeah, both those guys will be very good at that D2 level. Both are really good high school basketball players, and I think they're going to excel at that level.
Lou, you and I have covered a lot of high school and D2 basketball. Yep. Quentin McCafferty's got a lot of Jordan Jansen in him, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's a pretty good, he's a little taller, but yeah, he's got a lot, really good rebounder and good defender.
We are underway. Wahoo controls the opening tip, and here we go in the Class C1 semifinal, and right away, Quentin McCafferty makes his presence known, rebuffing the attempt from Eli Shada.
It was a good aggressive drive by Shada, but McCafferty blocks that shot. He can change the way this Wahoo team thinks offensively just by patrolling that paint and blocking shots like you just saw.
Our replay brought to you by 5 Points Bank, Nebraska's better bank. Shada gives to Hessel. Cut off by McCafferty. Has to regather down low. Goes up left block. In and out. McCafferty has the rebound. Concordia's offense for the first time. It's Sunday bringing it up. Wahoo will start in the man-to-man. They did this yesterday against Ogallala, then switch to the 1-3-1. And sometimes you'll see them switch possession to possession.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 was kind of like an off-speed pitch. And there's a turnover, good pressure man-to-man by Wahoo.
Dylan Simons coming up with the steal. Now here's Glock's first touch. Rises, fires, can't fill it up. And the Mustangs clear it with Jack Shepard. Koulis picked up defensively by Kyler Elliott. Now off the ball reversal, the jump stop. Tried to get it to the open shooter on the wing, but took steps.
Well, both teams have to control turnovers in this one. Playing at a high level, good, a good opponent here. You just can't have a lot of turnovers and expect to stay in this sort of game.
No score yet in our first quarter, brought to you by John Henry's. Their family serving yours. Right side, Simons. Screen up top. Nowhere for Elliott to go. So they reset with Simons. Now Glock picked up defensively by Shepard. That's going to be a fun matchup. A lot of athleticism on both sides. Corner triple, good. And Wahoo strikes first. That's Cody Hessel.
Yeah, got to be worried about Glock driving, slashing in the lane. He gets the kick out to Shepard, who knocks down a big three.
Now we see the 1-3-1. They'll start with pressure.
And then they'll back into a man-to-man.
Well, you just see so much defensively from Wahoo. So hard to prepare for what they're going to do.
Yeah, you got to have your brain ready to go here at 9 o'clock in the morning.
They switched the screen. Shot blocked. Ball's going to be tied up. Possession arrow will keep it with Concordia. That was the first shot attempt from Concordia today. So nothing coming easy.
Well, the thing that we saw here, you see the block shot. Simon's a good player. I really like him, and his defensive ability stayed with it there. There's a lot of contact. Still gets the shot, the block shot. So one thing we saw yesterday with Concordia was they came out swinging quickly, and they were a much faster-paced team than we anticipated. We'll see if they try to do that, try to press the tempo a little bit against Wahoo today. Wahoo likes to play fast, so you may be playing into their hands if you do that.
Inbound pass went to McCafferty, who was fouled. That foul called on Kaminsky, his first. McCafferty rolls the second home. Got good shooting form for a big man. I guess you have to if you're going to hit from outside.
Well, we've seen him for 4 years, and he's improved every year. He's really playing well right now.
Comes over, helps side, ball stripped. And Wahoo will inbound underneath the hoop.
And one thing you can't coach is 6'10".
Nope.
But you can coach and make that 6'10" a lot better, and that's what McCafferty's been able to do.
Yeah, he has worked on his game, you can tell. An all-around big man. Very unique to Class C1. Glock, speaking of unique to Class C1, you're not going to find many better. He drills it for mid-range.
Well, Marcus isn't 6'10", he's 6'4", but he can jump like he's 6'10". He's a really good athlete. He gets up in the air and gets that jump shot off.
McCafferty from NBA range missed everything. Back comes Wahoo. In the lane, too many steps.
Well, I know we saw those three-point shots from McCafferty yesterday. Those were open three-pointers, top of the key, kind of where he shot it there. I don't know that you want a lot of those today. You take them selectively within some good ball movement. But you don't want a lot of quick three-pointers, I don't think, from the big fella.
Plus, with Wahoo's defense, you're not going to get a ton of opportunities from out there anyway, I don't think. Concordia staying patient. Now they can speed it up like they did yesterday, but you're not going to find Many teams better at slowing things down in the half court. They have no problem being patient. Take it away. That's Kaminsky. McCafferty got back. Absolutely denied. Credit Kaminsky for not being afraid.
Denied like my credit card at any area restaurants, right there.
Oh, goodness me. Second block for the big man. Little hand check up top. Foul will be on Shepard, his first. But Lou, you know, look, Kaminsky's giving up almost a whole foot to McCafferty, but that's how you have to play against big men, right? You got to go after him knowing that that's going to happen sometime.
You're going to take some blocks. You want to be aggressive. You're going to get some fouls eventually, but you want to attack. You certainly like maybe a little more size attacking that 6'10", but you go right at those shot blockers, right through their chests, and force them to bring those hands down and commit fouls.
Oh, the lefty floater from Marcus Glock. Good touch from C1's top scorer.
All I can say is, uh-oh.
Almost an uh-oh there for Concordia. Yeah. Wahoo up 7-2 early going on the top seed.
Those things already with 3 turnovers. Got to limit those if you're going to stay with Wahoo.
They held those in check against Malcolm yesterday. And an offensive foul called on McCafferty. Marcus Glock muscling with the big man, frustrating him a bit.
Now watch the push here with that arm. He pushes him with that right arm. If he just has that arm bar, he's fine. But he extended that and pushed Glock, and that is where the foul came from.
That's McCafferty's first. And now Wahoo. Their defense showing up so far. A markedly different start to the game for Concordia today compared to yesterday. Glock wants 3. Bit of a heat check. The burners are off for now. Concordia into the front court. Into the game, Kyle Schneider. He had a fantastic game off the bench. Hit a couple of big threes for Concordia. That's a tough drive with the left hand, Jack Thrasher.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. He got that one to go. Nice bank shot. But the fact he attacked that defense and took the ball to the rim, that's what you want to see out of Concordia in that half court.
Glock cut off, lost it. It'll be Concordia basketball. That might be the part of McCafferty's game, Lou, I think he's improved at the most. His on-ball defense, his footwork is incredible.
Yeah, he does a good job. He times things well. You mentioned the footwork, and generally stays out of foul trouble.
Corner 3, rattles home. Thrasher 2 for 2 from the field. We're tied.
Well, who steps up around the big players, McCafferty and Glock? Well, right now it's Thrasher knocking down a couple shots.
Brigham into the game. He gives it up to Glock. Skipped right side. Hessel drives, stripped. Now a mini run for Concordia. Top seed into the front court. Sunday. Koulis. The lob, McCafferty too strong, followed and finished. Didn't quite have the full handle the first time, but he stuck with it. Concordia with 7 straight.
Yeah, didn't grasp that basketball and threw it long, but did a great job just go on that other side, get the rebound, and put the back.
So now Wahoo trailing. Glock, quick first step, fouled. Not afraid at all, went right at the big man, and that's McCafferty's second.
Yeah, that's one thing there with Glock, is his ability to get the ball at the basket, get the ball in the paint, and make things happen. He's so athletic. Concordia's going to have to do some cheating over and try to shut him down and keep him out of that lane and force him to pass that basketball rather than to create inside, because when he gets inside, it's a real problem for the defense.
Into the game now for Wahoo. Dylan Simons returns, as does Kyler Elliott. McCafferty has a seat. Carter Sunday back into the game as Glock hits both. He has 6 of Wahoo's 9 points. Schneider. Elliott McCafferty swings over to Koulas. Thrasher draws 3 defenders and draws damage. Able to muscle one up through the Wahoo swarm. Look at that.
The key there was the head fake, and if you're Wahoo, you want to keep your feet on the ground there and surround him, have your hands up, and make it difficult to pass. He was kind of in a bad spot, but they bailed him out with getting in the paratrooper club.
Koulas not there. Battle for the rebound. Glock brings it down. Drew Koulas has yet to score. Quick trigger at the other end, short armed. Offensive rebound, then taken away. Sunday. Schneider gets a step, bounces back to Sunday from mid-range. Too much muscle. Elliott clears it. Good entry pass, great position. How about the help defense? Elliott says Quinton's not the only McCafferty that can send it into the crowd.
Yeah, Elliott comes across there. You're right. Help from the backside comes in there and blocks that shot. That's good team defense.
Elliott McCafferty, a 6'3" sophomore. Good follow and finish. Eli Shada's first bucket.
That was a good inbound play.
Concordia's got to hurry. Clock's down to 5. At the buzzer. That won't go. Well, kind of what we figured. It's a good one. 11-9 Wahoo after 1. It's the C1 semifinals on News Channel Nebraska.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Wahoo coach Kevin Sheets, Warriors up 11-9 on our scoreboard. Brought to you by Aurora Cooperative. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest A stop today. Lou, both teams with a lot, I think, to feel good about heading to the second quarter.
Yeah, I think both teams, they've kind of done what they want to do so far. And now it's a matter of just refining things and finding those little things in that defense that you can exploit. But both teams play such good half-court defense, it's going to be difficult.
Quentin McCafferty on the bench with 2 fouls. Cutting into the lane, taking advantage of that. How does that not go down? Dylan Simon's able to follow after the hard luck miss, and he'll head to the line.
Well, Dylan Simon says that was a highlight shot. That was a heck of a shot. Somehow it didn't fall. And Dylan Simon's doing his best MJ underneath there with this.
Really, really incredible. Wahoo perfect from the free throw line. This is a great free throw shooting team.
That's another reason there you don't want to fall behind Wahoo too far, because they can shoot the lights out from the free throw line.
Extra appendage used defensively. Concordia will inbound.
Well, you say play defense with your feet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Use them any way you can.
There's that 1-3-1. You got Hessel at 6'4", the defensive point.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Koulis able to handle it. Extra pass, sent back! Now Shada gives Elliott right back to him. Tough little turnaround. Another offensive rebound. Now tied up underneath the hoop. It'll go back to Concordia, and not surprising, Quentin McCafferty will be back in. That's been quite a few offensive rebounds for Wahoo in this last stretch.
Yeah, Eli Shada got that offensive rebound a moment ago. And we're going to see some full court 1-2-2. Looks like pressure for Wahoo. I go back to that block, though, a moment ago. Simons has become the defensive enforcer for Wahoo.
Shepard. Sunday. McCafferty calling for it, high post. Now out on the wing. Tough shot there, blocked the rebound.
That's a guarded three. You can get that anytime you want. That's not the kind of three they want him to take.
Koulis tried to get the steal. That left the opening for Eli Shada off to Dylan Simons' feed.
Great passing. Great job filling the lane. Getting an excellent shot.
Wahoo answering Concordia's 7-0 run with an 8-0 run of their own. Now foul called on Simons, his first. Shepard picked up by Glock. Sunday. There's that backside help pestering McCafferty. Concordia will try it again.
Yeah, they're trying to lob in there. Watch Simons come from behind. It's a great job just knocking away from the big man. Don't allow him those paint touches.
Simons at 6'4", fantastic leaping ability, very good defender, and just a junior. Sunday. Wahoo switches. They switch back. McCafferty trying to get position on Hessel. Instead, it's a jump stop with an extra step. And it'll go back to the Warriors.
Yeah, Cody Hesser's battling in there. He's only, I say only, he's only 6'4", right? But going against 6'10", that's giving up 6 inches. But battling McCafferty in there, just leaning on him and trying to make it difficult for those post-entry passes.
Right side floater, that one too strong. Koulis the board. Transition lob, played beautifully by the Warriors. Outlet to Glock. Sunday got back. Koulis the rebound. Really good transition D on both sides.
Yeah, both teams playing at a high level on the defensive end.
Spacing issues for Concordia. They get it worked out. It's Sunday. Gets the switch.
Well, that's when you want to get it to him off that pick and roll. Had the advantage, a lot of height, just lob it into the big guy and allow him to go toward the basket.
Instead, they'll take the corner three. Jack Shepard's first bucket.
Concordia knocking down some threes here early.
And those corner threes are key against a 1-3-1 that Wahoo likes to run.
Yeah, that's one of the weak spots against that 1-3-1.
Granted, they were in a man-to-man last possession, but file it away for later. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
we're thinking ahead. There's levels to this, folks.
That may change Wahoo's idea of that 1-3-1 if those shots from that deep corner are falling.
Sunday on the wing. Koulis from NBA range. Can't get it. Offensive board in deep. Simon says no. Now Simons wants some offense. Look at the drive. Taking on the big man. Dylan Simons' first field goal.
Well, Simons says, get out of the way. I'm scoring the basketball.
Stick around, folks. We got our halftime highlights coming up at halftime. It's a good time for them. Presented by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Sartor Heyman will help make your jewelry dreams come true. Thrasher in traffic. Can't get it to go. Wahoo back the other way. Good square up in the lane. Jace Kaminsky points off the pine for Wahoo, and Concordia's got to talk it over. Wahoo's up 7. Their largest lead. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Coach Koulis and his staff with some discussion, facing their largest deficit, 19-12, 2:52 to go in the half. Alongside Lou Seifker, Brandon Axman on the sideline. I'm Eric McKay. Wahoo's defense giving Concordia trouble right now.
They are. They're giving a lot of problems. Jackson Thrasher had 2 really good offensive rebounds, but they came away with no points on both of those. And then Wahoo scores on the other end. I think if you're Concordia, you still got to try to. I like them running McCaffrey off that pick and roll, but you got to try to get him the basketball inside here and get some quality pay touches for the big guy.
Got the defender in the air. Oh, that's a hard landing for Cody Hesser. Ouch. Oh, my goodness. He's up. But wincing, he's going to have to sit for a bit. That one's going to smart tomorrow. Probably later today, honestly. I mean, look, it smarts right now. Right?
That was me. It'd be smarting till June.
Yeah, that was me. I'm out of commission for a month, at least. Make it worse, he's called for the foul. There's the entry pass to the big man, mishandled, but a hold called. That'll be on Simons, his second. Coach Koulis trying to take Concordia to their first ever state championship game. They've been here 3 years in a row. They've been eliminated from championship contention each year by the Auburn Bulldogs, who you will see in our following semifinal. Taking on the 2-time defending champs, Ashland Greenwood. Koulis still looking for his first points. McCafferty calling for it. They don't get it to him. Out of the double. Shepard thought 3. Instead, straightaway triple try. McCafferty squares up on the rebound. Wahoo called for the foul on the rebound attempt. That'll be on Shada. That's his second.
Well, I think you give McCafferty credit there. Just kind of battling against Shada and was able to get the inside position, and that ended up with that Shada foul.
Sunday. Long triple. Got it. He's going to hit him every once in a while.
Yeah.
McCafferty with 7.
I think the key is be selective with those. Don't fall in love with them. Find them when they're within the flow of your offense.
And he squared up. Had the feet under him. Good form. Swung right side. Glock, long deuce. McCafferty clears it. Glock has missed 3 in a row this quarter. He's got 6. Koulis. Sunday, oh boy, they got a switch on McCafferty in a huge size mismatch. Said they try to go inside to Thrasher. They had Keegan Brigham guarding Quentin McCafferty on the wing. Now McCafferty doing some guarding of his own. That's block number 3. Wahoo fans wanted the foul. They didn't get it. The lob backside. Sunday mishandles.
Boy, what an opportunity. That was just a little slow getting Sunday the basketball. If you get it to him a little quicker and a little bit better, just kind of hit him in stride. They tried to lob it up there, and it just did not go well, and they turned it over. Missed opportunity there for Omaha Concordia.
And now Wahoo, the 5 seed. They know what it's like to be the top seed. They were the number 1 seed each of the last 2 seasons and were eliminated by the 8 seed both times. Back in the semifinals this year, though, Shada, hard luck miss, rebound to Shepard. Shada struggling from the field, just 2 of 8. He's got 4. And away from the ball, foul called on the floor on Wahoo. They're going to get Kyler Elliott with his first. Coach Sheaf beside himself. He says, hey, my guy ended up on the floor.
Yeah, Elliott hit the floor. Coach Sheaf is perplexed by that call. That kind of a play on, I think, there.
Yeah. Puts Concordia in the bonus. Thrasher gets the first. Jack Thrasher with 6. Back to a 1-possession game.
Well, who likely going to play for 1 here, Eric? And I think you want Marcus Glock to create here. He's such a good player off the dribble and can get his own shot.
Picked up by Thrasher. Calling for Lavallee. That's the screen. There's the switch. It's a double drag. Beautiful cross-court heave off the sidestep. Not there. Put back at the buzzer. Count it. Jace Kaminsky. Right place, right time, and Wahoo's up 4. Warriors 21, Concordia 17. Have take another look. It was close.
Big time Chase with the rebound.
Got it up in time. Wahoo up 4. This is NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Zollner Ford and Lincoln. Meeting your sales, service, and parts needs. 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank for your financial needs. And by Family Physical Therapy, getting you back in the game.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back.
Sure. We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes, the wedding band, so we'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
I've had the opportunity to work with so many outstanding students and parents in my 37 years as a public school teacher. The 2 things I've noticed they all have in common: a love for their community and a pride in their school. I've seen that pride in my science students who become scientists, in parents who show up for every game and every parent-teacher conference, in former students who become community leaders. Nebraska Public Schools are indeed the heart of our communities.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
John Henry's is now offering electrical service. Our service professionals have been helping with plumbing, heating, and cooling in Lincoln and the surrounding areas for more than 25 years. Now, we're proud to offer the same level of professionalism in our new electrical service. From a whole home rewire to adding new outlets or electric car chargers, John Henry's can be your one-stop shop for all your home's needs. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. Our family serving yours since 1996.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
Halftime at PBA, 21-17, Wahoo with the lead over the top seed Omaha Concordia at the break alongside Lou Siefker, Brandon Axelman on the sideline. I'm Eric McKay. Let's cue up our halftime highlights. Those are brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. So, Lou, we've seen a little bit of outside shooting. Both teams 50% from deep. Concordia 3 of 6, Wahoo 1 of 2. But the difference, Wahoo is getting inside more, Lou. They've attempted 21 shots inside the paint. Concordia's attempted just 9. And I think that kind of explains Wahoo's lead at this point.
Yeah, and that needs to change if you're the Mustangs and you're going to stay in this ball game. You certainly you like those 3-point shots by Shepard, but for Concordia, you've got to get the ball inside. You've got to start maybe going inside out. The big fella can knock him down, but you want him shooting those shots within the framework of the offense and not, quick contested 3-point shots.
Let's take another look at this. This is the tip at the buzzer. So the light's not an official timekeeper. It was really close as to whether or not Kaminsky got that one off, but the refs count it. So that means it counts. 21-17 Wahoo with the lead. Only 3 players have scored for Concordia. McCafferty and Thrasher have 7. Jack Shepard with 3. Wahoo has spread the wealth a bit. Marcus Glock with 6. Simons, Kaminsky, and Shada all with 4. Neither team shooting particularly well. Concordia 5 of 15, Wahoo 8 of 23, but again, and a lot of it is putbacks, but Wahoo is getting touches in the paint, getting touches inside the 3-point line. That's going to be trouble, I think, for Concordia if that continues. Yeah, and I think it's a lot of that what Wahoo's been able to do is off the dribble. They've been able to dribble, penetrate into the lane, and make things happen. That's, Marcus Glock is one of the best players at that in the state. It'd be able to beat you off the dribble and take you inside. For Concordia, you've got to find ways to get the ball through the big fella inside, kick it back out, or make plays inside. They've had opportunities, I've seen a couple times off the pick and roll where they didn't really lob it up to McCafferty. You've got to find him some real quality paint touches. I think in the second half you're going to win this game. The other thing is both teams, they've got guys stepping up. That last shot there, off that rebound by Jace Kaminsky, didn't they call James Worthy, didn't they call him Big Game James? Absolutely.
Big Game's Jace right now. Jace Kaminsky has made big plays. He did it in the quarterfinals, and now that's a big shot, that rebound. That kind of gives the Wahoo Warriors some momentum here as you go into the locker room.
21-17, Warriors with the lead. Winner gets either Auburn or Ashland Greenwood in the championship tomorrow. Second half coming up. You're watching the halftime show on News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
The way we use electricity has changed a lot over the years. What hasn't changed is our commitment to make sure it's there the moment you need it. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
I think
If you're somebody who's starting a business, or you're a farmer, or you just want somewhere to trust with your finances, you should choose Midwest Bank, because we work very hard to understand your situation and be a part of every step that you're going through. We truly care what's happening in our communities. We want to be out there, be a part of what's going on, and you'll feel the heart that we have for our communities. You'll feel the belief we have in our customers, and you'll really understand that that's the Midwest Bank way.
Atlo's fiber internet has definitely increased the productivity of our office. It's one of those things with internet and being a marketing company, we have to have it on and running all the time. And it's always up. We don't run into lags, we don't run into latency issues. It doesn't vary throughout the day, it doesn't vary on weekends or busy time periods. We have local service here. We need to go talk to somebody. They're just a quarter of a mile away for us to be able to chat with somebody. And that is a huge peace of mind for me as a business owner. So not hesitate at all to recommend Allo to anybody.
Salas weaving in, weaving out, and skying for...
Hey sports fans, looking for a convenient pit stop before or after the game? Look no further than Good to Go convenience stores. We're here to keep you going. Fuel up your tank with a refreshing drink and grab one more snack for the road. Good to Go, your winning play for game day.
Biggs. And hey, I can dunk it too.
Good to Go convenience stores. Fuel up for the game locations in Lincoln, York, Geneva, Bruning, and Hebron.
Some big names in that Final Four. The two-time defending champs, we'll see them after. Look, all four of the teams that are left, with the exception of maybe the second half of that Auburn game, all four of them looked like world beaters yesterday. Yeah. Concordia, dominant over Malcolm. Wahoo really smothered Ogallala offensively. Ashland Greenwood, look, there's a reason they've won 2 in a row. They look very good against Doniphan Trumbull. Credit Douglas County West for that rally against Auburn yesterday. You know, if there's a fifth quarter, it might be a different semifinal, but these are 4 huge programs in Class C1. This is what it's all about. And for Concordia, they're trying to join that elite group of teams that have played 4 and won titles. The other 3 teams that are here this morning know what it feels like. Concordia does not.
Well, Eric, all 4 of those teams are familiar faces recently, with Concordia being 4 in a row. Concordia is the only group that hasn't had the opportunity as a school to cut down nets. Wahoo, this Wahoo program was so dominant back in the 90s. I think they won 6 state championships in the 90s. Just a dominant program. They're trying to get back to that level. They've been knocked out the last couple of years early. So Wahoo's hungry to get back in that winner's circle. And then, of course, the 2 teams that play in the next game, the last 5 state championships have been between those 2 schools.
When we come back, we'll hear from Brandon Axman. Get the second half on the way. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
it wasn't. But this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa checking at Liberty First Credit Union.
And welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. 21-17 Wahoo leads as we get ready to start the third quarter. Had a chance to talk to Concordia head coach Ken Kulis. Wasn't excited about what they were able to do offensively, or should I say what they weren't able to do. He said Wahoo was doing an excellent job defensively, rotating, doubling inside, and really limiting Quentin McCafferty to just 7 points is something that he thinks we need to find an advantage for. We need to figure out a way to generate points, and if we can't do it inside, we'll have to figure out other ways to score. Liked what they did defensively, however, holding an explosive team like Wahoo to just 21 points. On the flip side for Wahoo, head coach Kevin Sheaf said that they need to keep grinding. It's only one half of basketball, and he expects 16 minutes more of a battle in this half. But he was pleased, to go off of what Ken Koulis said, that they were able to limit McCafferty to just 7, and he's going to plan to try to do that again this half as well. We're into the third quarter. Eric Liu, back to you.
Thank you, Brandon. Wahoo trying to hit from deep. McCafferty clearing the miss. Yeah, you know, I think both teams defensively have got a lot to feel good about.
Yeah, they certainly slowed both teams offensively down. Concordia, I think one big thing, 7 turnovers in that first half. Can't repeat that, I don't think, this second half to stay with Wahoo.
Thrasher. Drew Koulis. Koulis did not score in the first half. Good ball movement. Thrasher inside, lost the handle. Extra feed, open 3. And the rebound to Hesser.
So a little bit of inside out there for Concordia. Didn't go through McCafferty, but inside out created an open 3-point shot.
Shada sets the screen for Glock. Into the corner off the ball, reversal. Elliott off the dribble, handoff, Shada. Now Simons from the elbow, sent back to him. Getting a taste of his own medicine there a little bit. Marcus Glock did not score in the second, but you can't keep him down forever.
Yeah, it's tough keeping Marcus Glock down. Keeping him scoreless for a quarter, that's quite the defensive job, but really attacks the basket there and draws the foul from Thrasher, trying to block his shot.
That's Thrasher's second. Glock had 14 and 10 in the victory over Ogallala yesterday.
I feel like Ogallala slowed him down, but you look up and he's a double-double. I mean, that's how good he is. He can have a quiet game and still be very effective.
Wahoo's lead back up to 7, equaling their largest. Well, how about the hands in traffic? McCafferty, nice find by Koulis.
And he came in from the weak side against that 1-3-1 zone, and that was a good entry pass, good catch. And I like the patience there by McCafferty to make sure that shot goes through.
Shada. Elliott trying to back down, spins. McCafferty another rebound. Didn't light it up on the boards in the first half. Actually, Drew Koulis led him in rebounds in the first half.
Koulis is a good rebounder for a point guard, but you don't want your point guard being your leading rebounder.
Stripped away by Simons. Reverse lay-in. Boy, that's 2 highlight reel lay-ins that he just has had bad luck on. Now the foul on Wahoo as Sunday tries to work it up the floor. That's going to be number 3 on Eli Shada.
Yeah, Simons might have made that a little harder than it needed to be. It was, as you mentioned, kind of a highlight reel shot. I don't know that he needed to come to that opposite side of the rim to try to score, but Wahoo is always so good at attacking the rim and drawing fouls.
So Shada has to sit with 3 fouls, and that's big because he's been the main guy guarding McCafferty when Wahoo goes to their man-to-man. Now it falls on Barrett LaValle. And they test him immediately. And McCafferty passes the test. He's in double figures.
Well, you get good passes in that post entry. You get it up to the big guy. He's got good hands to catch it, and that creates the quality shot because Wahoo's, it's tough even double teaming him when you get that ball up that high and he can catch it and go up and score. That's very difficult to stop.
Nothing on the angle screen. Now Kaminsky. LaValle drives, dishes, foul. And heading to the line, is Dylan Simons. Boy, he's been working hard today, offensively and defensively.
Yeah. He is an active guy. That was a good pass, another drive and dish. That's Wahoo's game. Drive to the bucket, slash, create things, and good passes to create opportunities for teammates.
Free throw up and good. Simons with 5 points. Foul, by the way, on Shepard, his second. Second free throw falls. Wahoo back up 5. Big contact in the lane. They'll call the offensive foul. LaValle takes the charge. Andrew Koulis called for his second.
Well, that foul actually helped Concordia a little bit because it looked like Wahoo was going to go out and have big-time numbers, have a great chance for a transition bucket. You don't want Koulis in foul trouble, but that foul probably stopped a bucket on the other end for Wahoo.
Kaminsky. Simons off the weave, leans in, gets the roll.
Dylan Simons is a junior. This is his team next year. He's a good player. Good lean in to get that shot off.
Back up to a 7-point advantage. Equaling Wahoo's largest, and a rebound off the quick trigger triple. Stolen back, down low. Koulis the offensive rebound, in among the trees, draws damage.
LaValle had that, ends up with the rebound before that, and had it stripped away.
Drew Koulis in the score sheet.
We were talking about Koulis' hair yesterday. Would you call that a retro look? I mean, would that be more of a...
I mean, yeah, it's like retro to two different eras, right? Like, you saw that in like the 70s, right? But then the 90s, a lot of people had that.
That's what I looked like in college because I couldn't afford a haircut.
Well, fair enough, yeah.
Koulis, a good-looking young dude there, no matter what his hair looks like.
He's got kind of this is Disney parents will get this. He's got kind of an Austin Moon look to him.
Ah, there you go.
Koulis hits the second.
It's sad that I know that.
I've not seen any alleys around. 28-23, Wahoo with the lead. Looking inside, not there. Glock the back out. Works off the empty corner, pick and roll. Come on now.
Yeah. Sometimes you do everything right and it just doesn't work out for you when you're guarding Marcus Glock. That happens a lot.
He's got 11. Open three. Rattles home. There's Kyle Schneider. He had a big half off the bench yesterday for Concordia. His first bucket today.
Yeah, can the Mustangs shoot themselves back in this ball game? And those three-point shots certainly have a chance to open the lane. There's a good block by McCafferty.
That's his fourth. Glock hit the deck. Yeah, Elliot McCafferty now will check in favor of Carter Sunday.
Again, can Concordia make those three-point shots and make a few of those and extend that Wahoo defense, and it loosens up some of those double and triple teams you see on McCafferty.
Good defensive rotation, straightaway triple try short, and the rebound to Koulis.
That's a good job passing around that defensive rotation as well. Got an open look at the top of the key, but did not knock it down.
McCafferty wants three. Battle for the rebound.
Oh.
Found its way to Schneider. Glock clears it.
Missed opportunity there. Schneider had a good rebound. Just again, didn't finish the play.
Top of the key, Brigham. Now Glock. Help side, foul called. Schneider doesn't like it. The foul actually, though, not called on Schneider. It's called on Jack Thrasher. That's his second. Simons returns to the game for Wahoo, as does Kyler Elliott. Glock, the drop step, lost it on the way up. And he'll be shooting. That's on Shepard. That's Shepard's third.
Well, again, this is where Wahoo, the Warriors, excel, and certainly Glock. A lot of guys that can knock down free throws.
Glock chief among them. Only missed one yesterday. He's perfect from the land of the free today. You see Coach Koulis. The lefty drops the second. He's got 7 this quarter, 13 for the ball game. Kaminsky back in favor of Eli Shada. Koulis off ball, can't get the roll. Simons the board.
Boy, Simons gets up high for those rebounds.
Oh, Simons got a step.
Oh.
Missed it. Stripped on his way back up. Boy, how many of those has he had tonight?
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. I wonder if he was thinking about throwing that one down and just didn't, again, we've seen a few of them now, didn't finish the plate.
Concordia inside, drawing the double, losing the handle. And a timeout called by Concordia. We'll take one as well. Final minute, third quarter, Wahoo up 6. It's the C1 semifinals on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Aloe. You deserve the fiber things in life. Aloe Fiber. And by Unity Eye Centers, your provider of choice in Norfolk, Columbus, Grand Island, Pierce, and St. Paul.
You know, when you've got experienced players, guys that have been here before, as a coach, you trust them. As evidence, that was the first timeout called in this game by either team.
Wow.
And it comes with 36 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah.
And only was called because Concordia had lost the handle inside.
Concordia needs to make a little bit of a mini run here, down 6.
Simons gets up for it, gets the steal. They find Glock open, too strong. Koulis the rebound.
But that one looked good out of his hands.
Now Concordia will get another crack at the last shot of the quarter. McCafferty set up in the high post as Sunday resets. Off the screen, McCafferty. They're in his front pocket. He drives, he floats, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. The top seed down 6. Can Wahoo get to their 16th state title game? Or will Concordia get there for the first time? Find out next. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Hello, this is Greg from Family Physical Therapy. We've grown a lot since we opened our doors in 1993, but our philosophy remains to provide excellent patient care above all else. Our patients are greeted with smiles, and our therapists are driven by their patients' success in achieving goals. We provide physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy to those of all ages. Family Physical Therapy has locations across Nebraska. Stop by a clinic near you today.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Wahoo fans trying to cheer their team back to the state title game for the first time since 2018. Concordia trying to get there for the first time ever. It's Wahoo by 6 as we start the fourth alongside Lou Siefker. Brandon Axman on the sideline. I'm Eric McKay. So glad you could join us here on News Channel Nebraska. That's number 4 on Dylan Simons.
Oh, that's a big one. Simons Gamble trying to get that strip on Thresher rather. Just fought over the top of him and got the basketball, but also got some body. He's too important of a guy. He's got to get back in the game here shortly.
He has been Wahoo's best defender today by far. Straight away, triple try, finds the bottom. That's Thrasher. He's in double figures.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I liked that shot till it went in. It was a quick guarded three, but Thrasher, big time shot, knocks it home.
Hesser, he's been quiet this half. No points, just 3 for the game. Glock anything but. He's got 13 to lead all scorers. Works off the Shada screen over McCafferty. Can't get the bounce. Out of bounds, stays with Wahoo.
They battled for the rebound. Both of these teams in that third quarter had opportunities that they kind of squandered. Now, who's going to take advantage of those opportunities here in the fourth quarter? That will be very, very big because this is one of those games, you know, where the lights are getting really bright right now.
Shada. McCafferty comes to help. Back to Glock, picked up by Thrasher. Curls off the screen, draws McCafferty, fades away, and fills it up. Not a lot of guys in the state of Nebraska can do that.
No, Marcus Glock at his best. Driving, draws contact and gets that shot off and up and in.
Sunday from the free throw line finds the bucket for the first time today.
Now Sunday with a short free throw line jumper, pull-up jumper. Mustangs staying right in the ball game.
Another high screen. Glock draws a lot of attention. Hesser's got to back it out. Ball reversal left side now. Glock in the lane. Trying to draw contact. Coolest the rebound, and he's fouled. Didn't quite haul it in all the way, but the foul called on Shada. That is his first.
Well, I think with Glock, when you're defending Marcus Glock, is you got to be physical with him, and you got to make that shot as tough as possible. That was a good example. And you know, obviously he didn't knock it home. If he's got free reign, he's going to create and he's going to do damage. Be physical and force him to take a tough shot.
Drew Koulis has yet to make a field goal today. He's a distributor here. The lob off the mark. They had it set up.
Yeah, that was the right idea. Didn't execute well, though. And another turnover. That's number 10 on the ball game for Concordia.
Here our fourth quarter brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. Kaminsky. Wahoo taking their time. Hesser. Didn't have the cutter, so it's Kaminsky. Now back to Glock. Over 2 defenders. Blocked. Wahoo will try it again. That's the 5th block for McCafferty today.
A big dog patrol in the middle. Timed that one well. Well, Concordia's done a good job there when Glock is trying to drive. They get some help side. They get guys cheating over and block that lane, force him to get rid of the basketball. That's the best defense against Glock, is to get the ball out of his hands.
Got a step there, drew contact, and will head to the line.
And that's what happens when you're just a step slow. Glock makes you pay for it.
Fouls on Thrasher, that's his third. They're in the fourth quarter at the Bob Devaney Sports Center.
Wow.
Guardian Angel Central Catholic trying to write a Cinderella story. The 8 seed up 1 on Ainsworth, 49-48. They were 10-13 when the postseason started, and now they're almost in the state title game.
I was going to put them in my bracket, but they weren't even in the bracket when I was going to. What a job the Blue Jays have done.
Now Wahoo back up 5. McCafferty straight away. Koulis battling underneath. It'll stay on Concordia's side. Well, Koulis has not gotten the points today, but boy, he's done a lot of work away from the ball, in particularly on the glass.
Yeah, he's got 6 boards from the point guard spot. Didn't come up with that rebound, but battled for it. He's a tough young man at that. Again, he plays point guard, but yet he's inside roughing it up.
Sunday off the inbound. McCafferty trying to wrench it away. And it'll be a tie-up. Alternating possession to the Warriors. Well, that's a nice job by Simons just to hang on.
Yep. Yeah, McCafferty almost ripped it away, and he probably would against most people. Dylan Simons strong enough to hang on to it and keep that tie-up situation going.
They hedged to get the ball out of Glock's hands. Now it's up top Simons.
The Wahoo's got big game Jason there. Look out. Jace Kaminsky.
Reach in called on McCafferty as he switched on Glock. That'll be his third. Wahoo will inbound. Kaminsky to do the honors. Here's Simons. Wahoo spreading it out.
Yeah, up 5 as we're approaching the 4-minute mark. This team handles the ball well.
Back door. Offensive foul. Koulis draws the charge.
And Shada's fouled out.
So Shada is done.
Watch Koulis get in position there. That's a great job. Straight up and down, hands straight up and down, sets his feet, and draws that charge. Not only gets possession, but fouls Eli Shada out of the ball game.
Which means now Cody Hesser's the guy guarding McCafferty. They get it to McCafferty, passes out of the double. Dies on the iron, and Simons the rebound.
Well, that's where they got to be good. And I mean, Omaha Concordia passing out of that triple team, you're going to get some open three-point chances. Got to knock them down.
3.5 to go. First of 6 games here on News Channel Nebraska, and if this is any indication, buckle up. It's going to be fun today. Marcus Glock, all-time leading scorer at Wahoo. Took his dad out of the record books. That's not easy to do.
I didn't think anybody would replace Jason Glock on that scoring chart, but his son did it.
Suppose if there was anybody that would do it,
yep,
it would be Marcus. High screen, rolls in on McCafferty, draws the foul. That's McCafferty's 4th.
Well, I think most guys, McCafferty's going to get the block, the clean block, but look how he leans in. Glock is getting such great body control, leans into the defender, puts the ball in that outside hand, and draws the foul. He is a master at that.
18 points. 8 for 8 from the land of the free.
Yeah, he's a great player. Oh, yeah, he's a fantastic free throw shooter.
Since the district finals began, he has only missed 1 free throw. That streak continues. Give him 19.
And he's jinx proof.
Wahoo's lead back up to 7, equaling their largest. Sunday from the elbow. Rebound to Hasser.
So starting to slip away from Concordia. Another quick shot.
Foul called on Koulis, a long way away from the bucket. The next one will put Wahoo in the bonus. And when you're trailing Wahoo, that is not where you want them to be.
They're in a bad spot now, down 7, 2:45 to go, no shot clock, and you got Wahoo with the basketball. They handle it well, they shoot well. Very difficult team to come back on.
Concordia will set up some full court pressure, and that will send Glock to the line. That's the 4th on Thrasher. So Marcus Glock now with 20. More than half of his team's offensive output today.
What is it with all these guys, these really good players wearing the number 0? Got Sawyer Smith yesterday, got Marcus Glock. I wore it because that was my point per game average.
Wahoo with their largest lead, 2:40 to go. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Zollner Ford in Beatrice has options to make the process of buying or maintaining vehicles easy and enjoyable. If you have your sights on a new vehicle, a member of our sales team would love to show it to you in the warmth of our showroom or bring it right to your driveway. For maintenance, we offer a few options to make service appointments convenient, like free pickup and delivery within 25 miles of Beatrice, including all of Lincoln. We can also come to you with our mobile service unit to help quickly get going again. Zollner Ford in Beatrice. Sales and service with a smile.
Wahoo fans can feel it. They've got their largest lead of the game with 2:40 to go. Concordia is going to make a run. It's got to be now.
Yep, you got to score on this possession. Got to be really good down the stretch.
Koulis. Angled away from the hoop. Simon's got the rebound.
And now it feels like a matter of time for Wahoo.
Yeah, Concordia's going to have to gamble and hack. This will be Kyler Elliott heading to the line. I've got Wahoo 15 for 15 from the free throw line in this game.
Folks in Wahoo saying, shh. Way to go.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Way to go, Eric.
I'm so sorry to the people of Wahoo. I didn't mean that, I promise. I thought it was an interesting stat, so I brought it up. He missed them both. Anybody got a no-hitter through 8 2/3 they'd like me to talk about? McCafferty faces up, can't hit, long rebound to Wahoo.
Might have got fouled there, a lot of contact.
Foul called there, that'll send Wahoo to the line. And Shepard is fouled out. Jack Shepard just 3 points today. A correction, my apologies, that was called on Thrasher. He's fouled out. He's a junior. He'll be back next year. Timeout called. Wahoo a minute 59 away from the title game. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Your life can change with one heartbeat, and that was mine. Pregnant at 16, scared, and wondering how my mother would react was terrifying. This is Selma. I made the right decision. I can't imagine if I would have ended this beautiful life. Your baby is a person that deserves their life and your love. Adelina has filled my life with tremendous joy. There are difficult times, it's a life changer, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. My faith is my strength. You are not alone. Call your local pastor to talk.
Concordia fans still believing, but they're going to need a miracle. Down 9 with 1:59 to go, and the best free throw shooter perhaps in the state of Nebraska, regardless of class, at the line.
Yeah, great players like Marcus Glock. They just show up big when it matters most. And, you know, the quiet scoring game against Ogallala, but had 10 rebounds. And now he's poised to put this game away from the free throw line.
Drills the first.
I'm pretty sure you can talk as much as you want about free throw shooting with him up there.
I could probably stand right next to him and recite his percentage. He wouldn't mind. 23, right on his average. Ice cold. It's been a long time since Class C1 has seen a player as good as Marcus Glock. Not over yet. Schneider hits from deep.
I like the passing inside out, got an open look, and they knocked that one down.
And now Concordia will get it back after the travel.
Only the second turnover in the second half for Wahoo, and only 5 on the ball game. Well, you'd sure like another 3 here if you're Concordia. I think you got to think 3 at this point, down 8.
Going to try to go down low. McCafferty gets it. It's a 2-possession game.
Yeah, still 1:32 to go. Good decision, I think. Yeah, you certainly have an opportunity maybe for a 3-point play with McCafferty underneath the bucket.
Makes it a 6-point game, 1:32 to go. Can Concordia pull off the comeback? Find out next. You're watching NCN.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
(42-36). Wahoo with the lead and the ball. Concordia trying to get the turnover. Simons fouled. I'll give Concordia credit. They kept it away from Glock. Everybody else has shot pretty well for Wahoo from the line. They are 17 of 19 from the free throw line today. Make it 18 for 20. Dylan Simons not lighting up the score sheet. 9 points today, but boy, he has done a lot defensively this morning.
Yeah, he's so effective. He's just a good job, does a good job banging inside, getting rebounds, playing defense, and now knocks down 2 huge free throws. Concordia, again, you just got to score as quickly as you can, but again, with the way Wahoo shoots free throws, you got to think about some threes.
They go inside out. Sunday doesn't have the opportunity. They go back into McCafferty. The baby hook. Too strong. Simons the rebound. McCafferty's been held to 13 points today. They've done a nice job. He averages about 13.8 a game, but he's had some big games. And I think maybe the biggest thing is he's been held to just 4 rebounds, Lou.
Yeah. Yeah, he has not been effective on the glass. He's done a good job blocking shots, which he normally does. And a lot of times a guy like McCaffrey can really intimidate an offense and change what you're thinking of doing. Wahoo, not so easy to intimidate. They continue to attack. And this guy right here, I think, has done a great job. Simons, like the way he plays with a lot of energy. Some clutch free throw shooting as well.
Now McCaffrey tees it up from deep, missed everything, blocked the rebound.
With a steal.
Koulis, nope. They just can't hit here, final minute. Simons will head back to the line. That foul on Sunday. You know, you look at this Concordia team, obviously McCaffrey, he'll be playing at Truman State next year. There's still a lot back, though, from this team. Drew Koulis, Jack Thrasher, Jack Shepard, Elliott McCaffrey. All those guys are back next year.
Yeah.
So it's not like this is the last opportunity.
No. It'll be a different team without the big guy in the middle at 6'10", but you mentioned it. That's a lot of talent coming back, and I think this team will probably play a little bit differently without that size, but a chance to be very competitive.
Wahoo's lead up to 12. Shot blocked by Simons. What a game he has had defensively.
Yeah. Such a good athlete.
That foul called on Quentin McCaffrey. His high school career, at least at this level, is done. There'll be a third-place game tomorrow. 13 points, 4 rebounds. What a run. He has been a pleasure to cover these past 4 years.
Absolutely. Really like the way he's improved his game. Not just a big guy, he's a good player at this stage of his career. And you mentioned the third-place game. That'd be a one I'd pay money to go see. Whoever loses the next game against Concordia, that's a big-time matchup.
That is a marquee matchup for sure. Meanwhile, Marcus Glock just doing Marcus Glock things. He missed.
And we didn't even cause that one.
I had nothing to do with that. Marcus Glock has 24 points. That 3 off the mark. Rebound to Simons. Wahoo's going to do it. It's been 6 years, which for them feels like 2 decades. Concordia calling off the Dogs. The Wahoo Warriors were the favorites going away each of the last 2 years and were eliminated in the quarterfinals. But now the Warriors are back. Your final, 49-36. Wahoo is through to the C1 title game. Post-game show coming up on NCN.
Start your next journey with Woodhouse. Our commitment extends beyond just selling cars. We offer an unparalleled car buying experience that allows you to shop and buy all online. Explore an array of new brands, makes, and models, as well as our large selection of pre-owned vehicles. And it's easy to get started today with our streamlined purchasing process online, granting you the freedom to secure your next vehicle anytime, anywhere. Discover a better way to buy with Woodhouse.
This is Amy from Magnolia's Home Decor and Design in downtown Norfolk.
And I'm Kate. Let's welcome in spring.
If you're ready for vibrant colors, silk florals that are remarkably real, and a new look for inspiring your space, come visit us at Magnolia's.
From spring to everyday designs for your home, we've been busy creating looks that will make your home warm and inviting for your friends and family.
Watch us live on Facebook 6 days a week. Stop in and see us in downtown Norfolk or visit us online at shopmagnoliasonline.com.
A new year, a fresh start, a resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
To sum up the past 20 years in one word, exceptional. It's one of our core values. But our people have been truly exceptional. Our customer support has been exceptional. In 20 years, where will Allo be? When we started, we were just a business fiber company. Then the demand came from residential. Now the products of both business and residential just continue to expand. We've got to start with customers' needs and always work backwards. The customers will tell us, and our teammates will take us there.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Hi, this is Misty. Here at Family Physical Therapy, we strive to go beyond your symptoms, ensuring you have access to quality, individualized care. We offer physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Family Physical Therapy has an excellent staff that cares about our patients' success. Whether you are suffering from a sports injury, a stroke, or working to improve balance and coordination, Family Physical Therapy is here to help. When you're here, you're family. Visit us at one of our many Nebraska locations today.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Welcome back, 49-36. Wahoo gets the victory over Omaha Concordia. Joining me, victorious head coach Kevin Sheaf. Coach, you're heading back to the state championship for the first time since 2018. Thoughts, feelings, emotions right now?
You know, feels awfully good. Just super proud of our kids. Boy, they battled. We answered the call every time Concordia made a little run today, and they're a fantastic team. We just beat a really good team, and we're super excited to get a chance to go play for it tomorrow.
Knocked off the top seed, held McCafferty to just 4 rebounds. How much did that play into your success today?
Oh, it's huge. He's just such a big, strong kid, and he's a really talented kid. And obviously he was the focus of what we were trying to do defensively, and he still got some, but I thought we made him earn what he got. And like I said, couldn't be prouder of our kids right now.
Talk to your pregame. Obviously had some stumbles the past 2 years. What is it about this group that allowed them to make it to this state championship game tomorrow?
You know, I don't know. It's just resiliency. It's great chemistry. These kids just have worked so hard and been so determined. And, you know, you got a guy like this over here leading the way in Marcus, and he's just kind of refusing to let us lose, you know. And the other kids have done an amazing job and coming along with them. And we're just proud and glad we get one more game tomorrow.
Well, lastly, you referenced Marcus, but can you expand on what he means to this program and this community?
He's been amazing. Like, we all know what a great player he is, but he's an even better kid. He's so coachable. You know, coming off that Ashland loss, we had a film session, and a lot of times kids can get a little ruffled and get hurt feelings when you call him out. And he was calling himself out. He was taking ownership for everything he did wrong. And when your best player does that, it makes everything else really easy. So I can't say enough great things about him.
Coach, appreciate it. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's bring in Marcus, our player of the game, 20-plus points. But more importantly, what you care about, you're on to the state championship. So how you feeling? 2 years of heartbreak prior to, now you're 1 win away.
It feels awesome. You know, my coach and teammates, they all stepped up. You know, a lot of people say this is a one-man show, but, man, this is a community. And I just love playing for all of them. And they're some of my best friends. And I'm just super excited.
Your dad, he's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
I imagine you've had some conversations with him.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be the conversation tonight, knowing that you're 1 win away? What advice will he give you?
Give it your all. You know, it's one more game. It's my last game of my high school career. Just go out there with your best friends and put on a show for everybody and do what he was able to do.
Going to be sticking around to watch who you're going to be playing?
Yeah. You know, they're obviously 2 really good teams. We'll watch them, obviously, but it just feels really awesome. We're going to enjoy it for a little bit, but it doesn't mean as much if we don't win tomorrow.
Lastly, a chance to make it 12 for Wahoo. Yep. What would that do for the community? How much would that mean for you to wrap up your career in that way?
It would mean the world to me. You know, to end off like that would be surreal. And it would just be so awesome. You know, the community's the best. They're always supporting us. You know, we haven't gone as far as we wanted to in the past, but this year just feels awesome. You know, they're all out here supporting us, and just great people.
Marcus, best of luck tomorrow.
Hey, thank you, I appreciate it.
Wahoo on to the C1 State Championship for the first time since 2018, looking for that 12th state title. Eric and Lou, back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Brandon Axman. What a run for Wahoo. What a game for Wahoo. Let's take a look at how it went down in our top plays, brought to you by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? All you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. C1 semifinals, Wahoo trying to get to their 16th state title game. Omaha Concordia trying to get to their first ever. They've been close. Haven't been able to get over the hump, though. They're the top seed this year. Wahoo knows a little something about that. They were the top seed the last 2 years. Lost in the first round. Looks like they're sick of that. Cody Hesser hitting from the wing. Wahoo with the early lead. Concordia's got some shooters, though. From outside, that's Jack Thrasher. He had 5 in the opening stanza. Back and forth we go. 11-9, Wahoo with the lead after one. Second quarter, Quentin McCafferty drilling from NBA range in his second to last game as a high schooler. But Wahoo found answers over and over again. How about this? To beat the buzzer from Jace Kaminsky. That gives Wahoo a 4-point lead as we head to the break. Third quarter, Wahoo starts to extend. That's when Marcus Glock starts to do Marcus Glock things. Young man had 24 points, 18 of which came in the second half. Concordia not done yet. Schneider hits the triple. Wahoo up 6 as we head to the fourth. And they're trying to stick around. Thrasher hits this 3. It's a one-possession game with 7:33 to go, but Concordia would get no closer. Marcus Glock had 11 points in the fourth quarter alone. Leading scorer in Class C1 getting it done. Concordia's last gasp. Schneider the 3 from the wing. Wahoo would find the answers. Glock, he was 9 of 10 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter, helping Wahoo get back to the title game. They beat Concordia 49-36 and will play for their 12th state championship. So Wahoo will play either Ashland, Greenwood, or Auburn. What a semifinal that will be. It's the 5 seed. Who will they face? We will find out next. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
I love our Nebraska